VIP.
Wait, out.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the final, the 2026 Downtown Carpentry West Coast National. Again, a huge vote of thanks to our major sponsor, Jack Downey's hiding one in the corner there. And also Copland Family Ball and Snooker Centres, also contributing sponsors and giving us the venue.
I'll do a photo after that.
Yeah, tell us where to go.
When you're ready.
Yeah, you want some photos or it's a bit dark. You want to bring this over though, for now?
Can you guys move it without dropping it?
Final this evening, we have the number 1 and 2 seeds for the event, both from New South Wales, Vinnie Calabrese and Hassan Kerde. There'll be an interval after 4 frames, 4 of these players and 3-0.
Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the 2026 West Coast International, sponsored by Downtown Carpentry. My name is Dan Webb, current Western Australian state champion, joined by the sponsor himself, Jack. How you doing?
Yep, doing good, thanks Dan. Yep, I'm happy to be here.
Me too, me too.
Looking forward to a great final.
Yeah, Vinnie Calabrese and Hassan Kerde. Vinnie looking to defend his title.
Hassan's looking to upset him. You're on the way.
Lots to play for. Left Vinnie a good opportunity here. Not sure if he can miss that red trying to screw in around the back of the black. It's got a slightly different option. Good first pot. Finish short of the bowl pine, give himself a good chance here.
Hopefully we'll see some fireworks. These two guys have produced some really good breaks over the weekend. So
Yeah.
it's currently got the high break of 91. Sorry, Dan.
Should have brushed and blocked the table for him, that extra bit of pace, drop that extra pink in. Can't see too much safety be involved in this match either, as both of them are very attacking players. Unexpected miss by Vinnie there, but a bit fortunate not to leave anything on.
Might see a little bit of safety after all.
Yeah.
shot to nothing all day.
See if he tries to drop in on these two reds just down by the black spot. Aim off the loose one to the side of the pack.
Nudge on the pink has landed on it nicely.
Take that nicely, the right side of the blue. Common mistake amateurs make. Always landing the wrong side and trying to get in and out of the ball.
Don't think I've ever landed on the right side of anything that I've gone for down. It's a tough game.
That is not to learn. That improved.
Nice little split there. A few more to play.
Yeah, use the pack wisely. Okay, if you want in that little cluster goes. Otherwise he's got a tricky little positional shot here just to cross. Top red must go.
Off the black goes, but who plays this next shot? You'd be guessing it doesn't.
That's right, drop this pink in. Hold for the one that's to the right hand side, try the left hand side of the black. Then he's in point position.
Plenty of points on it. Looks like the table's playing very nicely. Freshly ironed, I heard.
Who does that, hey Jack?
We've got an Englishman in the house who seems to know his way around an irons.
I thought you were the man that knew his way around the iron. Must not have been a great angle, sorry, on the last red. Just way to the other. Him on that flick there. Might be end of break. I don't know if you can just get past the flick.
Looks like he can just get past it to that red.
Slightly dodgy camera angle. Got a bit of a quick one there.
Vinnie, Calabrese, 28.
Not left a lot on. Looks like a pretty good weight on the cue ball there.
Vinnie's safety has been quite good all weekend. Very well-rounded game.
Ex-professional looking to try and get back on the tour, where we all want to be. I think yours is more the PGA though, isn't it, Jack?
They're not wrong.
Yeah, nice little figure of 8 safety shot there. Easy to misjudge those. Hassan will be looking for a similar sort of line here, back towards the brown maybe. A bit too thick.
Might have left Vinnie in with a chance here.
Vinnie's long putting is a strong part of his game. Didn't expect him to be to get in this one.
Little mid-range red. See if he can get another break going.
A little bit hampered by the yellow. Looks fairly straight on it though, so should be able to come back for either blue or pink. Oh, turning it down. It's quite surprising. Maybe there will be a bit more safety than we expected. Hand on table here. Could be a different outcome. There's a bit more safety in mind with this one. You can screw across to the side cushion to leave it a tad safe but still be on the blue.
I have to say, Dan, it's sensational having you in the commentary booth here because your knowledge of the game is much more well-rounded than mine. You can actually tell people what's going on. I'm just sitting here going, oh, that's a great shot, that. And I've got no idea how to play it.
Well, we've got a few more years on the table than you have, Jack, but I'm sure you'd show me how to hit a 3-wood very well. You'd fancy him to do enough in the position he's in now. With the pink, he'll be 39 up. Still a few more reds and colours to make the frame safe though.
If you're a betting man, you'd definitely have money on him to close this one out.
He's starting to hit that one a touch though. Might have covered himself with the pink. Oh, has he got? Ah, he's still got one to the middle. Trickier pot than he wanted though. Was just playing for the one directly above the black, but this game is all about millimetres.
Let's see how he goes with this one, if he takes on a difficult one or if he looks like he's going to take on the difficult one. That's a great
Yeah,
pot.
well cued.
His
Very
choice
well
of
cued.
pink or black.
He's got a nice angle on the black, he'll just try and stun up to play the one that's directly above it. Oh, he was dead straight, had to screw back. And he's just under hit that though.
18.
Yeah, looks like he's going for the thin cut back into the middle. Try and run back round with the blue in the same pocket potentially.
Oh, he's played it nicely.
Yeah.
19.
Perhaps a fraction further than he wanted.
Yeah, just struggling a little bit with the pace of the table, but that's what happens when you chop and change tables all day. It takes a minute to get used to the speed of the new table that you're on.
Don't worry, he'll adapt. He'll take the pink instead of the blue here.
Oh, he's given Hassan a chance. Oh, has he? Oh, got lucky there.
Might have let himself off.
Surprised Vinnie's taking the one off the cushion. There's a bit of security there.
judge the pace of that nicely.
Might be tempted to try and drop this in though, Hassan. Guaranteed position. Oh, he's gone for the stun around the back. Bit more safety in mind, and nothing wrong with that.
Where's the red going?
Oh, I mean, that's the only way to play it. Didn't see that one coming, really.
That was in all day.
Still plenty on the table as well, and like I say, I'm surprised Vinnie brought that one off the cushion because it was the only ball that was really safe. But Hassan's overhit that. Not where he intended to be. Needs a good recovery pot here. Oh, I think he's gone a bit topside.
It's just underhit that.
Not in the base.
Left a thin one on for Vinnie.
Just the wrong side of the blue, I think, but he might have to leave himself either a mid-range red, or if he can swing it around for 3 cushions. Try and take the red into the bottom right-hand corner.
Looks like he's going for that option.
Oh, he's gone for the stun off for 2. That's a good shot. Bit of reverse side to bring it down.
Great shot.
Well played. Put himself options here. He can either try and play back up for the blue or stun the bottom red directly above the black, hold for the black. Oh, nice stun run through there. Good queuing.
You'd fancy him to make enough to close this one out here.
Yeah, it should be frame safe. It's 59 in front, only 43 on the table. That red fully secures it.
Good amount of stats at the bottom of your screen there. At the moment, just got the title of the event, but had frame time. There's other stats available there. Average shot time for each player. Vinnie operating at 22.3 seconds. And that's a great pot.
Exhibition snooker now. Frame's over.
He's just getting the Q arm going now. Get a bit of extra table time. Now that there's nothing to worry about. $11 snookers required. It's another good stat there for anyone who's interested in their stats.
I think Hassan is going to carry on. It's only a couple.
Yeah, you've got the match high break there. It's currently 28.
I'm sure it'll be a lot higher than that by the end of the session.
And he's missed the green, but it doesn't matter.
And first frame. The rate these two are going at as well, and they have been all day. We'll probably still make it home in time for dinner, Jack.
That's what we like to hear. We have had a few late finishes in West Coast's past, so good that we've got a couple of players here that when they get going, they go at a decent clip. Just give a shout out to our match referee Janine Rollings, who's been doing a great job at not only this event but all other events that we hold here. She's a great referee, lovely lady, love all of her hard work and commitment to the game. And yeah, thank you, Janine.
Calabrese leads 1 frame to nil. Second frame, Hassan to break.
Second frame, Hassan to break. He'll be wanting to try and get an opportunity nice and early, get some points on the board.
A nice break-off shot there.
Yeah. That's a good return, nice and behind the yellow. Got Hassan in a bit of trouble. Most likely come off the side cushion, rest on the side of the pack.
It's a good weight on that shot.
We should leave the cue in a similar position. Oh, he's got the figure of 8 back behind the green.
Let's judge that nicely.
Cool. It's one way of getting back to bulk. Only 4 points is going to be the damage.
Won't be too worried about that. It doesn't look like there's anything obvious for Vinnie to go after.
No, just a hopefully a talent safety shot.
Current frame time of 1 minute and 32 seconds.
Be a quarter of the way into Ronnie O'Sullivan's fastest maximum. Something you achieved to make one day, isn't it, right, Jack?
100%. I had a good crack at it at the beginning of the tournament. Unfortunately, I missed the first red.
You know, just like me in this competition, it's all about the taking part that counts.
If there was a participation award, everyone would be getting one. But unfortunately, only the winner takes home the goods.
Hey, I got a free bowl of chips out of you, so I feel like I'm a winner.
Nothing wrong with a free bowl of chips, is there, Dan?
No, no, no. Food is the way to my heart, mate.
Let's open the reds up here.
Yeah, played a good safety shot there. Covered the right-hand side of the pack to make it a bit trickier to get back to bulk, but the red next to the black spot, just to the left of it, could play off that and come in, try and land behind the yellow. Behind the yellow brown. He wants to try and cover the right-hand side of the table, as Hassan has. That was the issue. And he's left one up. It's a good chance here for Hassan. He can just come out past the black here. Ball's in a nice position. Yeah, he's played that well. Easy to underhit those sometimes and not land on anything.
Bridging over the reds now, but you'd fancy him to pot this one.
Yeah, Yeah.
And down it goes. Look at our
These
safety.
are tricky little ones, these ones. Some people take them for granted. Just like that.
Just rattled it in the jaws. Let's see what he's left for Vinnie.
That's the thing, a lot of people get confused with snooker thinking every shot's easy. It's not. Otherwise everyone would be doing it.
I'd go so far as to say that none of the shots are easy, Dan.
Perks high. Yeah. So there's a difficulty when you're bridging over a ball though. Unwanted side. Just misjudged the angle ever so slightly. You know, for two very good players, they're making the game look very difficult at the minute, but unfortunately, snooker is a very difficult game.
See if Vinnie tries to take on this long red, or if he just goes for another safety shot. You'd imagine he's probably not going to go for it. Doesn't look like there'd be much to be gained from that.
This one on the right, if you can play it with a bit of trace the left-hand side. Although Vinnie does possess a lot of Q power, so he could also play like the screw shot. Something I lack is a lot of Q power, so I don't really have that in my armoury, but Vinnie's exceptional at it.
We were discussing the table length screw back just earlier over the bowl of chips. It'd be nice to see some fireworks.
It's gone for the hold. Maybe just lacking a little bit of confidence there, unlike Vinnie. Didn't quite see the value in that because the pink didn't go, and you know, like I say, it is a shot he's got available to him. Good safety there by Hassan. Might try and flick this red just to the left of the pink back in towards the bunch, and a similar sort of figure of eight back round past the blue towards the green spot. Tricky shot, but if he gets it right.
99 times out of 100 attempting this shot down, I would go in off. The fun fact for you, it looks like he's just going to rest up on the one next to the black.
Yeah, a little containing safety, nothing wrong with that. The shot I mentioned was a lot harder than it, than that, and it's a good position to be in there.
Got our safety success stat down the bottom there. 80% safety success for Vinnie, 76 for Hassan. Both very, very high percentages, which is good to see, although this is only the second frame.
Just behind the bulk line for safety. The idea is to try and land on the bulk cushion with every shot, but like I say, it's a lot easier said than done. That's a pretty good weight though by Hassan.
Nice pace on the cue ball. He's left that one red sticking out as a bit of a tempter for Vinnie, but we saw him turn one of these down just before. You'd imagine he might go the same route again.
Might play a similar shot and not actually go for the pot, hit it a little bit thicker just so he can come around the back. Yeah, just like that. That's a good cue ball. Got his opponent in trouble there. Very well played.
84.6%. Safety success now for Vinnie. That's given him a little boost there. It's a very good safety shot.
Yeah, Hassan caught that a bit too thick. Probably worried about cannoning into the black there, and he's just misjudged it. Still, these are tricky little shots as well. Just trying to come back across the table for the blue into the middle pocket. Play down for brown. Sensible move.
Straight into the bunch, and how's his luck?
Not too great by the looks of it, Jack. Very attacking there from Vinnie, but a bit unfortunate really. It was a good attempt at the split.
It'll just be the safety here.
That's a bit thick.
Helped by the kiss on the yellow there.
Might be able to get to the potting angle of this and just looks as though he's putting in a couple of quick ones this match so far, Hassan. I think he just needs to relax a little bit. He's done all the hard work getting in.
Seems like he's just trying to get a few pots under the belt, make a little break, get himself into the game. He's mostly just had safeties so far. Hasn't really got to showcase his break building yet, which has been phenomenal all weekend when he's gotten himself in. It's a nice safety shot there.
Might have flipped one here. Feeling like this could be rolled up behind the green. I think it's a sensible shot. Oh, he's gone for it.
Potted it and he's taken the red off the cushion.
Very attacking player.
He doesn't muck about, Dan. Does not muck about at all. The fast game's a good game.
Might be a plant into the corner. Unlucky there. I was just trying to hold for the black, but
Might try and chip this yellow in. Get that out of the road. Back on its spot. No, doesn't look like that's what he's doing at all.
test queue in these ones. Oh no, he's played safe.
He's underhit that one. Looks like he was hoping he got behind the green and pink or somewhere down on the baulk cushion.
Yeah, he just wanted to cover that red that's by the yellow because that would have been the easier safety option, but still not an easy one here for Vinnie to go in safe. Maybe play the yellow back across towards where the where the green and pink are, but he doesn't have to. Problem is, if he leaves it somewhere near the baulk line, most likely he's going to leave an easy safety for Hassan using that red that's by the yellow. So he wants to try and cover it really. He's also, looks like he's left the pot on. Hassan doesn't turn down a lot.
Might have left himself in a little bit of trouble here, Vinnie.
Don't know if he's just going to try and drop this in, land on the black.
Oh, that's a
No, he's
lovely
played
pot.
up. Good way to play it that way. Means you can strike through the ball properly instead of playing like a drag shot. Always got a chance of the ball rolling off when you do that.
Especially if you're still trying to get the speed of the table. At least it.
Oh, that might be a bit unlucky. Hard to tell if he's... Yep.
That's unfortunate.
I think I've seen that one coming before he did. The wry smile on his face. That's
Oh,
good.
he's
Good pot there.
Managed
Good
to recover
recovery pot.
nicely there.
But played it as a safety in mind and left himself a tricky pot. But I think he's going to try and roll up to the pink now. Not to use the green. Yeah, good shot. Unless he's left a little gap.
Doesn't look like it.
It's hard to quite tell by his facial expression. He turned a bit quickly there, so I couldn't quite catch it. But Janine's having a good look, in case he does have to go back.
It doesn't look like he's got anything past the pink, so
He's trying to drop on that red, and
he's hit the blue.
he's hit the blue.
And Hassan's back in. 83 on the table at the bottom of your screen there for anybody who's not good at maths and needs to be told, like myself.
You are good at carpentry though, Jack, so...
Yeah, you can't be good at everything. Quick maths, not my strong suit.
That's something I am quite good at.
Definitely helps.
Yeah.
Make a good darts player.
Thrown a few 180s in my time. Highest check out of 140.
It's another fun fact.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not too bad. Not too bad at the old hand-eye coordination scores, to be fair.
Are you a follower of cricket, Dan?
I am. I'm an England man when it comes to the Ashes, Jack.
Didn't want to bring that. That's a bad miss. He won't be happy with that.
No, I feel like the balls are looking like beach balls at the minute for Hassan, and the pockets are just closing in on him.
Both sitting on 83.3% pot success.
A little bit reverse side, yeah. Get him up the table.
Showcasing his cue power there.
Good opportunity here. Only 23 behind, but all in nice positions. Just wanted to be a little bit further away from the cushion there, but just caught near the jaw. That's why I stayed a little bit closer to the cushion.
You've done this before, haven't you, Dan?
What, played snooker?
No, the commentary.
Oh.
This is just like listening to the World Championships.
I was hoping Eurosport might sponsor me or get me a job. That's why I thought I'll take the seat
That's what
today.
Downtown Carpentry's here for, mate. We're not good at snooker ourselves. We just sponsor and support the people who are. So
I feel like I've got pretty good knowledge of the game. I've been playing it since I was 10.
you can tell.
Like I said, I don't know as much about these guys being from the south of England myself, but I know a bit more about Vinnie than I do Hassan. Both obviously very good players from the East Coast. Vinnie having been on the tour before.
It's Hassan's second year back at the West Coast. Glad to have him back. Hoping he'll continue coming to this great event. And Vinnie's obviously expressed his support in the past and said as long as we're running it, he'll be here. It's great to see these guys and all of the other travellers who've come from around Australia. And
Give it a go.
People have come from the south of England to play in this great event, as it were.
That's the only reason I'm here.
We've got international pool here.
Pool's not really my game.
Snuck that one in.
Tricky little black here, but it will take him directly up for the yellow. Not got to do anything with the cue ball except pot the black. He missed one of these earlier though. Oh, managed to drop that one in. But could have done with a little bit more pace on that just to make it comfortable, but then black might not have dropped. He's cued that well though, but
It's going to be hampered by the blue for
not
this
green
next
that you
shot.
want. Still needs green and brown. Oh, excuse me, sorry. The scoreboard was a bit slow there for me. No, he does need green and brown. Sorry, there's my quick math not doing very well.
He's missed the green.
Never easy.
87.2% pot success for Vinnie Calabrese in the final. And that's a great
That's
green
great
there.
pot. Very well played, good position.
Hassan can steal this one. After nearly having it stolen from him,
Yeah.
as it were.
Done a little stun across for the pink, leave an angle, come off one cushion down for the black, or essentially just screw directly back for the black.
does need pink and black, so
Needs a good shot here. He's got to
low on the
screw
cue
it
ball.
back.
Oh, and he's got a lot of work on that.
Is that a bit too much of anything?
Needs a bit of a bounce off the cushion. Doesn't look too bad.
Tricky little pot there. Three more. Yeah, he rushed that. He rushed that. He's putting a couple of quick ones in this match, like I say. Not that he's a slow player, but a couple of key balls, he just seems to have rushed a little bit. He could have taken a second longer. Oh, I don't think that's in. No. And he's left it up. Across the lap though, these are horrible little shots as well, Jack.
It's been a bit of a nervy second frame.
Ah, good pot.
Let's close that one out.
Played it confidently.
Trusted his cueing there. We've got 2 more frames before the interval. Frame 3 starting shortly. Again, fabulous referee Janine Rollings there, just setting the balls up again. Just want to say thanks again to her. Also thanks to everyone else in the association, Adam, Peter, all of the players.
Can see that we've got almost 100 viewers currently watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the snooker and the commentary from us guys.
Vinnie about to break off in the 3rd frame here. Currently tied up at 1 frame apiece. Hopefully the final goes all the way.
Nice little break off there.
Left Hassan in a nasty position there. He's in trouble already.
Thing is, you never play to actually leave your opponent like welded behind the bulb colours like that. You tend to want to leave it on the bulb cushion, so you leave them a shot. That's a good shot, just touching the red there. But yeah, you want to leave them a shot on the bulb cushion so they can potentially not see the pack or just see the edge of it to try and open the balls up. Because usually a player will just roll into the side of the pack otherwise.
It's quite an aggressive safety shot there from Vinnie. Got some reds out into the open.
Good cue ball. Probably play the one.
Just quickly, points level 147 on table. We've been waiting. There is a rolling prize increasing every year for anyone who makes a maximum in this event. We haven't seen one yet, so everybody cross your fingers.
Not sure if that black goes into the left-hand pocket.
Played it up for the blue.
Hard to tell if he's just come the right side or if he's about straight. Even so, he can just dolly it in and then he's got one into the same kind of pocket he just potted the last red. Potentially hold for the pink and then he's in amongst them. Depends how he's feeling. Like I said, he could hold for the pink here or he could screw back up for the blue. Just whether the pink goes back onto its own spot or if the black spot is completely free, it's hard to quite tell. But yeah, back up for the blue, sensible option.
Looks like he's got the pace of the table nicely now.
Wants to try and get in and around that black spot as soon as he can, though. So the main scoring happens.
No maximum this frame down, unfortunately.
Bit of a rarity to come by, unfortunately, Jack. They are. Quite a few in the professional circuit this year, though, which is
Well, fun
not a
fact,
shock.
Neil Robertson has made maximums in this very snooker hall before.
I heard that he would have had 2 in a row if it wasn't for not quite making it to the pocket with the final black of the second one. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Not a bad player, that, Neil.
Not a bad player at all.
Sorry if you can hear rustling in the background. There's a gentleman with crisps. Good old Lays. As long as they're a good flavour, we're on board.
This should bring a few more reds into play.
Yeah, nicely in amongst them now. Black clearly goes into both corner pockets. Chance for a big break here if Vinnie can hold his nerve. He's been good at that all weekend.
Just easing into it in the first couple of frames, but hopefully we'll see some fireworks.
Yeah, I mean, now my potential high break price is gone. I'm hoping that it gets beat again, to be honest with you, Jack. It'd be nice to
It's
see a
very
century.
disappointing. It sounds like it was a great break, and I was unfortunately not present for it, having left early. But
That's okay. I thought you were going to say it sounds like there's a bit of bitterness in your voice there, Dan, but
no, I think it seems like you're taking it very well. It's very gentlemanly of you.
no, it's a good break by Hassan, to be fair. And I wasn't expecting a 90 to hold out the high break for the whole of the weekend, to be honest with you. Some good quality players in this that are all very capable. It just took me a bit too long to get going.
I can't remember in past years. It'd be good to get some stats for it of the high breaks for the last few years, but I think an 80 something won it at one point. I believe Kale might have taken out the high break with a 104 about 3 years ago.
It's a very good break.
Kale Barrett unfortunately didn't make it through.
He lost a very, very close game to Salmon earlier, 4-3. Was 3-1 down though and came back to 3-all and had a good chance, but unfortunately played one little error on a black ball trying to hold for a red and gave Salmon an opportunity, and he played the balls well to come through.
Salmon had a very good run in this tournament, as he did last year. Not making the finals, beaten by Vinnie just earlier this afternoon, but very good player nonetheless, and good to see him back again, knocking in a few breaks.
Yeah, a couple of centuries in last year's tournament by the looks of it. Sean Dillitz, who wasn't with us this year, and Vinnie Calabrese, both knocked in 100 exactly. Yeah, some consistent scoring as well, with Vinnie having multiple sort of 90 breaks, and Hassan as well, almost getting a century himself with a 97.
Vinnie's getting into his work now. It's just past his half century here. 83 left on. Essentially, see a 134 total clearance.
He's taking these nicely so far.
He's got a lot of cue power, but still very much a touch player when he's in and around the reds.
This is frame ball essentially. Colour guarantees it.
A little nudge on those two reds above the black. See which one he chooses to go for next.
He might try and play for potentially the two that are just to the right of the black. I know at least one of them will go into the left-hand corner. If not, he might just hold for the one that's on the back rail here. All depends on how he's feeling. Yeah.
He's playing for the hard one on the bottom rail.
Yeah, nicely played. I don't know if he's got the angle to even maybe stun into those two, because he'll definitely leave himself on a choice of reds into the middle, just to make those last two easier. But if the top red of the two goes, then he might not even bother.
Be interested to see now that the frame's safe if he focuses on the ton to get the high break prize. You'd fancy he would.
Two more reds and colours and he'll have it. Not the ton, but the high break prize.
Well, you want to see the ton, don't you, Dan?
Everyone wants to see the ton, Jack. We'll get the banners going, the big ton up banners. No one can see us in our commentary box.
All the colours pretty much still on their spots. Oh, and he's missed the red.
Talk for that high break.
It's commentator's
Yeah, it was.
curse.
We jinxed him. He won't want to watch that back on YouTube. He'll be having words with us. Solid break though.
87.5% pot success there for Vinnie. That's impressive. If you're following the stats at the bottom of your screen, frame 4 will start soon.
Like you say, one more frame and then we'll up to a mid-session interval.
And we'll have a change in commentary at that time too. Hassan ready to break off in frame 4. He'll be hoping to get in early in this frame and get some points on the board. Left his safety a little bit short there.
Similar to the open red that Vinnie had in the last frame.
Safety break off. Vinnie's gone for one and he's let Hassan in.
Wasn't the straightest of cue in there by Vinnie.
Hassan's actually shaved 0.2 of a second off his average shot time now. Getting into rocket territory. He's a very fast player. Knows what he wants to do.
Shot to nothing here on for Vinnie. Play with a tiny little trace on right hand side. He's gone wide. If he's left the plant there. Oh, we might have done. But we'll never know.
Hope he hasn't
He won't be
damaged
putting
his
him
tip there.
Nobody likes a miscue. That's what cost me the match yesterday. I decided to jump over the green into the yellow pocket. Leave my opponent ball in hand. Very kind to me, I thought.
Seemed like a very generous type of lad there, Dan, so...
I'm more of a giver than a taker. Especially on the snooker table. I had to take the Western Australian title back from the state title, sorry, I should say, from Ben. But I felt so bad that I gave him the victory yesterday in return.
Showcasing the cue power there. He's slightly hampered on the red to the bottom left pocket.
Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of angle, but he's still got to try and work the cue ball to get back up for at least the blue or the pink. A little bit of run inside. Now ideally the pink spot will be covered here, and then the pink will go onto the black spot and move back in prime position again. Good chance to score a few. Soon find out where Janine puts this.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
See, if the plant was on and Hassan had hit that as hard as it looked like he tried to, there'd be reds everywhere. So
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's just come the wrong side of the blue again. We'll soon find out on how he plays this, how dead cert that plant is, because he might just leave it on himself or try and force it around with the yellow off his spot. Looking at it, it's hard to tell quite with that angle whether he can kind of stun up past the yellow off a couple of cushions, or if he can run him in around the back of it.
well, if anyone can, Vinnie's got the skills. It's whether or not he wants to take the risk. A lot on the line here. There's a good amount of prize money available in this event. One of the higher earner events of the season. He's tried it, he's got round behind the yellow.
Yeah, he's done well there. Wants to just avoid the kiss on the black. Well, that's not terrible. He's still got himself a nice angle to get back up to the blue. Playing the one by the corner pocket.
Great pot.
Might choose to go into them here. Running out of loose reds to play for.
Hard to tell from here how much of a gap there is between the pink and the red directly below it, if it's going to stick the cue ball or if he's going to get a good split if he chooses to do that. Looks like he's assessing it.
Might be worried about that plant. He's
played it
controlled that well,
nicely.
it's a good shot. Just open a couple of reds up.
Left himself a red to left-hand corner pocket.
He's got the 3 loose reds, but still going to have to go back into them again at some point to open them up. Like you say, where that pink's not directly touching the next red though, there's that little gap and where it might quite go is a bit uncertain.
He'd want to go into the pack from below, but he'd need to get the black back onto its spot.
That's a good shot. Didn't realise it was that straight on there.
Little nudge on the blue probably helped there. Keep him in good position for a baulk colour.
I think he's a bit disappointed with that one. I think he wanted to play on the red that's just to the right of the black spot, not the one that's over the corner there, just underneath the green.
He's left this short too.
That's not ideal. He might be able to screw back and leave the red into the bottom right hand corner though. One of those little tricky ones, you kind of need to dig into the cue ball and just get it to react. He's gone the other way and
He's missed the blue. Perfect on the red. And Hassan's got a good chance here.
he's going to need to get himself a good angle on a colour there and, like I say, get into those reds. There's only the one loose red. Going to try and play the blue with a bit of run inside off of two cushions. Come into the pack. Well, he's tried to go off of one. Ooh, it's a good effort. Tricky shot that. Still well in this frame though. Only 21 behind. 83 on the table. Good safety here. Well, that looks like it's sitting in the jaws. Was he going to drop? Ah, it's sitting in the jaws. Lovely.
He's not gone out of the bunch. Hassan might be tempted to go for this.
It's just tricky to get a position from there. It looks fairly straight from here. Gonna have to get into this well. He might just be trying to get the pot and just play safe. Yeah.
Nice pot.
Just take the point and play a good containing safety. Probably play the green, try and drop the white in behind the yellow. Looks like he was listening.
Pretty good effort there. Does look like Vinnie can't see the reds.
Don't know if he's got the angle off of the one cushion on the left here. You know, he might just try and play the one below the black spot. Yeah, it's not a bad shot. Left a chance though, not an easy one. These middles look like they're playing pretty tight today. Seen a couple of what look like easy pots missed into the middles. Don't know whether Hassan will fancy this one.
He's eyeing it up.
Just the safety. Nothing wrong with that.
He's left Vinnie a mid-range pot. She'll probably be feeling pretty good about going for. Not sure if he went for the pot or not from how much he's missed that one.
I think he did. Just we'll unfortunately have a couple that don't quite go where we think they're going to go.
Someone's left a red up
Being
in
a
walk here.
bother here. I expect this white to be either welded to the cushion or welded behind the yellow, but Hassan is going to be in a spot bother if he plays this right. Oh, we didn't. And you know what? Everyone thinks they're such easy shots those, but they're so easy to do that. You just decel ever so slightly. It's a player's worst nightmare when he decels for a shot. Oh, Hassan's decided to completely miss the balls.
Oh, and he's nudged the blue.
Vinnie won't be putting him back, that's for sure.
Thanks to everyone tuning in on the YouTube stream at the moment. It looks like we've got 115 people, which is just great to see. Vinnie's gone in off. Bit of a funny frame, this one.
It's amazing how you can hit the ball as hard as you want into the middle when it's like trying to put a red or a colour there and it never goes in, but the player safety shot a bit too thin and the white ball can rocket in at 100 miles an hour. Good pop that by Hassan. Probably just going to tuck in behind the yellow here. Can't imagine he'll go for a pop.
Slightly awkward table at the moment, with most of the colours not on their spots. Black relatively dead on the side rail.
Might try and nestle into them here, but quite easily leave one on. Oh, that looks a bit...
Like he's missed the pat
Bit
there,
short.
bit short.
just a touch. Has he left one? Yeah, he's left one at the bottom, I believe.
If Hassan can get in behind the black from there, potentially try and get it back on its spot.
I don't think he'd be trying that, unfortunately, Jack. It's not really worth the value, especially only 16 behind, playing for the blue. But he's not played that particularly well. Yeah, when you've still got the black and blue available, sorry, blue and pink available, you tend not to worry if something like the black's on the cushion like that. Won't be any concern to Vinnie now either, obviously those three reds in the open. 22 in front. Three reds and pinks will put in 45 in front with 35 on.
It's that quick snooker brain there from my co-commentator Dan Webb. That would have taken me some time to figure out. A lot of
I
power
hope he
into
plays
that
for pinks now. Again, I think the pink spot's covered, so they should go on the black spot. Oh no, it's really hard to tell with this camera angle.
From where I'm sitting in the commentary booth, I can see that the pink's still pottable from its spot. So Vinnie shouldn't have any dramas here.
Similar shot to the one he's just played, just go on and off the cushion. Just needs to hit this nicely. managed to just go by it. Not quite ideal position though. Might have to try and judge the cannon nicely here. We sending the pink towards the middle pocket. That's right, still 37 in front. He's played to the scoreboard there, nothing wrong with that. For me, the pink was extra security before, but still well in control. And with that black on the side cushion, Jack, even if he is to get a snooker, you know, that's a tricky last work if Hassan is to get back in the frame. Probably try and take the blue on just for extra points. That's a good pot. Seeing that all the day.
He's been potting long blues all weekend. Seems very comfortable with that shot.
Sneaked himself, but it's an easy one to hit. One cushion or two. Near enough to the cushion that it didn't matter.
Looks like he's snookered Hassan on that red. Oh, he hadn't. Just see a trace of it.
Yeah, no pressure on Vinnie here, expect him to drop this in.
And he's dropped it in.
Yeah.
Choice of colours should secure him the frame. And that will be Vinnie 3 frames to 1. Oh, he's missed the pink. Or has he?
It.
Oh,
Yeah.
frame conceded. So we'll
Yeah.
have our interval now and change in commentary.
It's been a pleasure, guys. Enjoy the rest of the match.
Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we promised you a change in commentary, and we're not delivering on that. You're back with Jack Downey and Dan Webb for
Part 2.
part 2, the 5th frame. Vinnie's about to break off.
Unfortunately, no one wanted to step into the hot seat, so we've bitten the bullet and we're back in.
I'd like to give a shout out to my mate Roy, who has sledged me. Says it's like listening to Kelly Underwood, listening to my commentary. So thanks, Roy. Vinnie leading 3 frames to 1 here. It's best of 9 for the final this year. Hoping Hassan gets himself in. Scores a few points this frame. Doesn't want to be under the extra pressure of 4-1 down. That's a nice shot from Vinnie. Hassan's going to take it up. And he's potted it. Looks like he's got a tricky black one. He's got the pot, that's the most important thing. Unfortunate. That's a great pot. Discussed with a few people down. Have you ever seen in your time, obviously the maximum break exists and he's not on it now. Have you ever seen the minimum break with yellows only? It's quite low. 45, 27, 72, yeah. Off the top of the pack there. Hole in one all day. No, maximum is one of the more impressive feats in sports. It's at 37 perfect shots. 36 perfect shots. Says that quick maths, bad maths. You didn't call it on the first red. A little bit of an awkward table at the moment. He's played that well. And he's left a red over the corner pocket here. Be surprised if Vinnie didn't take this on. Where will they finish? Looks like he has given Hassan a starter there. Looks like he's going for that option. No, he can clear that red away from the black spot as well, like you were saying, Dan. Makes this next pot a little bit harder, but you'd still fancy him to get it. Looks like he's just checking if that red bottom right side pots, which I don't think it does. They should open nicely. distance between the cue ball and the object ball than what he wanted, but he's obviously confident. He's not happy with himself. There's a good opportunity there to score quite a few more points. He likes to punch. I would have belted it as hard as I could, missed it, and left the world on. But that's just me. You got to have a crack, don't you? 3-1 down. He's trying to get something happening here. Vinnie's in a pretty good space. 2-frame buffer, needs 2 more to secure the win, and that will be title defended for Vinnie. Double ranking points in this event. You certainly should, Dan. Don't want to leave double ranking points on the table. Although to be fair, your opponent in your last match, I would have been fairly knackered after that as well. Ben Judge always grinds them out. The man can play for hours. It was Neville a few years ago. I believe it was the West Coast, may have been the States, but I think it was a good 5.5, 6 hour match between the two of them. Both very similar style, very slow, calculating, not too worried about hurrying themselves. They just played their own game, and they certainly got a lot of time to sit down and relax during that match while the other was at the table. It's like a video of Ebden and Ronnie. Oh no, I was thinking of the one where they show Ebden's 14 break in the time that Ronnie makes 147. Yeah, it was one of the two. I feel like it was probably the 12. It's Peter Ebden, obnoxiously slow snooker. He's had a bit of a rough run there for a bit. day. It's been Ronnie's day more than everyone else's, from most people's combined.
Man's a genius. Very good documentary on Sunday. If you watched it, it's about his last time that he won against Donald Trump. That's great insight to him and his mind and how he works. I think he's a lunatic, like he actually understand how that man works.
To be that good for that long, and all you're doing is playing snooker, you'd have to be a lunatic.
But it's quite a good insight into what he did when you were president and certain other things. Did that money
Similar to Lewis Hamilton. His dad was heavily involved in his success. Just missed that one again. Just trying to get the pace right here. Yeah, he won't be disappointed with that at all. Give him a nice little buffer. When he gets back to the table, he's in that. How would you play this, Dan? My bad snooker would be to not bridge the way he's going and always try to pot that. I would have played it. Vinnie's brought one up the table here, but his cue ball's great. Yeah. 40 points to the good. Don't see too much danger. He's come up off that. Really tried to send it. Golf's very, very similar. Not that good on a golf course either. Yeah, you do and then you don't. You know what they say about that is a great shot. At golf, it's a great way to ruin a nice walk. Hassan's leading by 40. We've still got 83 on the table here. Plenty of points if Vinnie can get himself back in. Just misjudged the angle there. At first I was thinking it was the one on the left hand rail, but maybe it was just a bit too much side. That's the one I thought he was trying to hit.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, he's still got a long pink if he wants it, which will bear very little value. I'd go for it personally, but that shows you how much I know about snooker. Wonder if he might be trying to screw it off the side rail. No, he's blocked the pocket like he said. Oh, a little kiss on the green there. That a little bit thinner than what I think he hoped. Tricky shot with the rest here. I'd be putting the tip of my cue straight through the cloth. And it's there.
9.
See the pot success for both players. Bottom of your screen, still very high. Oh, and that helps. Makes this next shot a hell of a lot easier. Run on. Wouldn't mind it being. See, there's one snooker required at the moment. Vinnie's coming back to the table. He's going to have a crack at it. Hasn't held up the white flag yet. I think he's going to make Hassan work for it. Punch that red off the cushion nicely. And he snuck it in. Hassan will be happy with this. Grindy frame. He's played a nice one there. Hey, look. Ooh. And he's just checking scores here to see if it's worth playing for snookers. And he's going to have a go at it. Back for the start of the 6th frame here. Hassan breaking off. Pretty good break off. Very good break off. Looks like he's left one red sticking out that Vinnie can play off. And not much else.
Yeah, we've feeling him a lot better now. He's got another frame on the board though. Flick one here, Vinnie. Little flick on the brown.
Oh, Hassan's going to find himself parked up behind the green here.
Good shot. Probably play the one cushion into the side of the bunch. Just doesn't want to slip by them though and leave a red on.
Looks like there is one available at the bottom of the bunch directly above the black, so he'll be trying not to leave that on. Oh, he's going
to 4 cushions. Same principle, but it was a little bit pacey. But never easy to judge those. That's a good shot. Nice on the blue. Good opportunity to score some points there.
promoted most of the reds into potable positions.
Yeah, as long as he can keep his cue ball under control, you fancy him to knock in a pretty decent break here.
Probably spend the next 4 shots around the blue spot and then come down towards the black. Does that just run on a little bit far down?
No, he's still on the green.
Still on the green.
About the yellow, kind of hard to tell from there, but
Oh, it looks like he's going for the yellow.
Yeah, I want to try and get down towards the black as soon as possible, like you say, the scoring area and getting to playing those delicate little stunning screw shots just in and around the right spot.
The way he's played that, you'd suggest that the pink goes.
Yeah, and I think the red just 2 below it should go into the opposite corner.
Vinnie's going to want to stay at the table for as long as possible here. He wants that 2-frame buffer. Leave himself just needing 1 frame to defend his title.
I know what the pressure is on Hassan.
It's nothing worse than sitting in your chair cold and not getting much time on the table, and that's exactly what Vinnie wants, is to keep Hassan cold.
Yeah, Sam was off to a flyer in the first semi-final, 91 in the first frame. He's not quite found that form again in the final so far just yet, but
Vinnie doesn't look happy with that shot.
no, another couple of inches on that one.
This might just be a bit straight on this black, which makes the next shot that much harder.
Yeah, it's just where he's going to be hampered by those two on the right. Not ideal. Going to cue this nicely. And he's played up pretty well.
Never in doubt.
A little bit unlucky to get that flick though. Difficult little shots these. I don't think he can play the one closest to him until we run into that red behind the black spot. And the one straight across the table. Not particularly nice shots just to run in. Might be able to take the one that's slightly further away there and maybe swing round for the blue. I don't think he'll be playing it dead weight. Yeah, these are tricky little pops, these. Can't take them for granted.
That's a great shot.
Very good shot. Yeah, again, just slightly out of position though. If that red passes the pink and yellow into the yellow corner pocket, he might choose to play up for that. If not, it might be a mid-range red into the simmer pocket.
Oh, he's
Played the cannon, played it well.
beautiful little nudge.
They can be tricky little shots if your timing's just slightly off of those. Not going to be too happy with that.
Well, unless that red up by the pink on the brown spot does go, which is the one he's played for, so
Yeah, he just
must just pass.
tell by the way he grabbed that rest, just a little bit frustrating with his positional play at the moment. Just a couple of inches here, a couple of inches there, but
In a game of millimetres, a couple of inches is a big deal.
sure is. Good pot. Seems to have a nice angle on the green just to roll down for choice of reds. That's a good pot. A couple of the players have had a couple of difficulties with balls into that pocket this afternoon.
Choice of a couple of reds here. I too would choose to not play the one that requires the rest.
He's held that nicely there for blue, just the right side. Probably just play for the one just above the black spot now. A little bit of reverse side to bring the cue ball down.
He's looking in good touch now, Vinnie.
Wants another two reds after this just to secure the frame. It was almost a trouble. He left himself a little bit hampered on that black.
Weren't expecting that. Thought you'd nearly take that black for granted off the spot, but
Yeah, it was the shot before, Jack. He's just left himself just slightly uncomfortable, and I know as a semi-decent player, you can get in your head.
Oh, Hassan's managed to double that in.
He's going to need to pop this pink though.
I'm just going to park him up behind the yellow.
Quite surprising, isn't it? The amount that Hassan's gone for, and
It's a very conservative shot. $49 ahead and 51 remaining. Sorry, not 51. There's a fourth red there, which I didn't say.
yeah, still 59 on the table. That's yeah, I was quite surprised by Hassan a moment ago. The amount that he's taken on to turn down that pink. See if that choice works in his favour.
Just parking up behind the brown.
Yeah, it's a good shot, but he's leaving himself less and less with only 48 the difference and 51 on the table. You'd expect Vinnie to hit this, and then it's... You know, if he gets a couple of misses out of it, it completely changes the dynamic, but a couple of pinks that he could have taken and got position on the last couple of reds, and quite surprising by Hassan. Well, that 5 was a little bit of a buffer. Excuse me.
He might do a bit better than me. Dan, for anyone who's watching who doesn't understand what's going on now, do you want to explain the foul and the miss and the consequences of...
Well, now you got me. So the miss rule applies when snookers aren't required. So at the moment, Hassan is 43 behind with 51 on the table. So technically, Vinnie can keep missing this until the point where he actually requires snookers. And at that point, a miss would then not be called. Say, for instance, you had 1 red left on the table, and that leaves 35 points available, but your opponent is 36 points behind. If they get you in a snooker, a miss can't be called. That's why often, when there is like 1 red left and a player is between 36 and say 40 points behind, they will carry on to 21 snooker or a free ball, you know, to win the frame.
that one's just popped out on him there.
It snapped you on a couple of shots I've noticed this afternoon. For someone who generally cues him very, very smoothly, it's just a couple in this final that I thought was a bit snatchy with. Oh, an easy goal this. That should secure the frame though. This is what I was talking about earlier though, Jack, where he's had those opportunities with a couple of pinks that he's turned down, and the Reds were in good enough positions, and I feel like that might have cost him the frame.
Vinnie's left himself plumb on this one. He'd suggest this be frame over here.
Only 1 away from the title.
Nerves are obviously going to play a factor. The winner of this tournament wins $4,200. There's also your high break prizes and the prize that's on offer for, fingers crossed, a maximum in the last frame.
Don't need reminding about the high break prize, thanks Jack.
I apologise, Dan. That should be frame.
for the title. What's that mean? I'll have one more, please. Just one. Yeah. I'm gonna go in piss. She's like, what have you been doing? I'm like, commentating on snooker. That's my new favourite hobby. Apologies for any foul language there, viewers. The beer order was coming in and I thought I was on mute.
Happens to the best of us, Dan.
We all learn from our mistakes.
This is our first time doing commentary.
Hopefully not the last.
Well, you never know. The reviews I've been receiving from certain friends of mine who've been streaming the event were not glowing, to say the least, but I'm doing my best here. I'm just a carpenter.
I've kept mine under wraps and no one knows I'm doing it except the missus, and she's at home. And she's always going to be my number one fan, so if she says I've done a bad job, then I need to look for a new missus.
Land yourself in some hot water when you get home there, Dan.
I know she's watching Casualty, not this.
Ah, lucky.
It'll be a Casualty when I get home.
Need a welfare check on Dan Webb for anyone listening. If he doesn't show up for work tomorrow, and someone go and check his apartment. Frame 7 here. Vinnie's just made a pretty good break-off shot there. Brought a few reds out.
Hassan.
Just a little bit pacey with the safety there. Nothing easy on. Depends who you ask, I suppose.
No, it'd be pretty wild to be going for one there. Thank you. Get used to this commentary, you know, you get beers brought to the table for you, Jack.
Well, you're doing a great job. I think you'll definitely be invited back next year. My input I would not describe as invaluable.
It's nice having, you know, someone who knows a bit about the game and someone who doesn't, but you're the man who's put the money into this event, you're the guy who's sponsoring it, and, you know, I can say on behalf of all the players, thank you very much. I would rather be playing in the final than commentating on it, but I'm having probably a better time commentating than playing.
This is definitely a lower stress environment.
Oh, hell yeah. You can't drink while you're playing.
You can't drink while you're playing.
No. That's proper. It's not like the 80s. Where they used to be
Just the hurricane.
Benson
and Hedges. Alex got his scotch and water at the table and a ciggy hanging out of his mouth.
Phil Worthinger, I think it was. Must have been about 30 pints deep every match that he played, and
Oh, jeez.
played more balls when he was 30 pints deep than he did when he was sober.
Oh, he's just misjudged that.
You think it's still pretty safe, but you would have liked to be welded behind it with the red tape.
So he's got a clear shot at a red. That's a good return of safety.
Yeah. Keep the pressure on. Don't know if he can get to that red on the left hand side and try and play the thin safety, but it'll be close to a double kiss. If not, he might try.
I was looking at the two to the left of the black spot, playing off them, but then you'd and say it's not the right shot, that one. That's worked out much better.
See, now you should flick on this one that's on the furthest right here and just leave the white somewhere near the jaws of the green pocket. I'm surprised he's not doing that because it would have left.
Well, he's gone through the middle there nicely.
He has, but just looking at that. Yeah, I was just saying with that last shot, Jack. if he plays off the one that was on the right of the bunch there and leaves it in like the jaws of the yellow pocket, I mean, sorry, the green pocket, it would have been a tough path back to bog from that side of the table.
Didn't want the kiss on the black there. Luckily no real damage done, but
If that red next to the pink goes into the yellow pocket, might take it on, but
depends how Hassan's feeling.
hard to read. Good safety that though.
Yeah, Vinnie's in a little bit of bother here.
He's got a path there though, one directly next to the pink we were just talking about. Try and get that gap between the green and brown. Yeah, it's a good jump.
Probably one of the more protracted safety battles that we've had for this final.
Only taking 7 frames, isn't it, for a couple of safety shots?
All been relatively quick fire with these two, which is good, but it's also nice to see some high quality safety as well. Now with the red up the balk end of the table, it's going to be quite tough to play a safety shot and leave the white ball up there. Unless Vinnie chooses to remove that now.
Might almost play a container safety where he doesn't try and get the red back up towards the black end. Where's he going? Oh, he went for one.
He's left a tricky double on here.
Oh, he's got the pot into the left-hand corner pocket, but tough bit of queuing, especially with the pressure that Vinnie now when he needs one.
Shot, mate.
Played that well. Draws the spread pretty nicely. He needs to try and score a few here.
If he can get this back to 4-3, he'll be feeling a lot more confident. He'll just want to stay at the table, not let Vinnie back in. Try and close this out in one visit.
Hard to see if that red's covering the black spot.
I think it might be, Dan. It is hard to tell from here.
Interesting to see if he plays for it in a couple of shots' time. Maybe play up for the blue here and then try and drop on that red. And then maybe leave the black into the middle and be in prime position. It's a little bit loose, he's run a bit short there.
He's got a bit of angle on the yellow.
It's not a nice shot though, especially as trying to get especially to that red that's on the black spot. All the other reds are sort of covering each other on that side of the table.
If you haven't had a lot of table time, you wouldn't be backing yourself to bridge over the brown for the long blue. So he's taking the black here, and he's potted it. That's a great shot. Stamped a bit of authority on that one. Looks like the black may spot above that red, and if it does,
Does it go? Can't wave on a bit there. That's a great shot.
They were. Now, does he go super aggressive or conservative here, Dan?
Said it's been very hard to read. I mean, I'd be going conservative.
He's not quite happy with his queuing at the moment.
No, I think he was trying to just play that almost like quarter ball and get in behind the brown. Yeah, just hit a finger mark or something though and just...
Vinnie's knocked one over the corner here, but doesn't.
With the reds. It's good white, very good white. Hassan in a bit of trouble here.
Gonna try and play the one sticking out just 2 balls below the pink. Yes, he is.
Played that nicely.
That's a good safety. Very well played.
No, he's played that very well.
Little tap on the table from Vinnie there, acknowledging the good safety shot.
That's a bit of luck. Oh, that was a foul. Where do you want to put them back?
Not quite sure we have the technology available to put all those back where they came from, Dan, but we'll check with the match referees if they choose.
I don't think we'll be putting it back somewhere. I mean, it could have been me, I probably would have been.
I've seen worse ones put back on the World Tour, but they do have a lot more technology on their side.
Would have to be called into our YouTube audience. That's
Colony's gone in off.
He's played an attacking shot there, try and get the black into play and take control of the frame, and very unlucky there.
Just trying to get something happening.
Well, with that red going there, we just need a good pot on the blue here and not too much to do with the cue ball. Not ideal, but
Fancy him to pot it, but our colours are in very awkward positions now. It'll be quite tricky to make any kind of sizable break without getting a few of them back on their spots.
this 20-point lead there is quite a, I'll say 30-point lead is quite a lead at the minute.
A little bit of a scrappy frame. Every point counts. Hassan will just be trying to guarantee this pot. Nope. Safety.
He's played that well.
It's a good shot.
Excuse me.
Nice touch there, just dropping on that red dead weight.
Yeah, he played that well.
It is touching ball.
Try and get him behind the brown. Oh, I think it's a bit soft.
Not quite the right angle either, but
Nice. He's left a chance here. Got a couple of long pots that he could take. He could take the one that's on the pink spot, but a bit tight to swing around the back of the pink, or he could play the one that's almost closest to the left corner pocket.
never know what they're going to do.
You've not got to hit sort of too hard on these sometimes. You can just let the ball do the right for you.
That's a nice pot.
A little bit unlucky to get the flick there though.
Very tactical frame, this one down. It's probably our longest frame yet, I would venture to say.
Be interesting to see what the frame time is when it pops up on the bottom of the screen.
Vinnie's running at 85.16% pot success, which is phenomenal. Even the top pros are, what, 88 to 90% is
Majority of the
considered
time.
very good.
Could be in a bit of trouble there.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Feels like a lifetime of lately swimming out.
Well, Vinnie's trying to get something happening here. He's obviously
He wants to win.
confident he can score a few points and secure the win.
He played that very nicely.
Probably looking at playing the bottom red there. He plays the top one, he'd cannon into the bottom one.
He might have to squeeze by it, but just recalling where that black was on the spot. Yeah, he's had to try and move it. That's not bad.
Looks like he may have left a path between the red and the yellow to the blue, into the green pocket.
Might have to, if he's straight, you can maybe screw back to the red into the same pocket.
That's exactly what he's done.
Try to.
A little bit of a nudge. Still fancy him to pot this.
Hold up one cushion for the yellow. It doesn't need to do too much with the cue ball.
Well, he's played it to the middle bag and he's nailed it. That's some shot under pressure.
Thing is, doesn't really need to concern himself with the pink or black, even there's enough there with the 3 reds, blues, and then yellow, green, brown, blue. Would see him retain his title.
To anyone who's just joined us, we're in the midst of the 7th frame here. Vinnie leading 4 frames to 2. Had a little bit of moderate high scoring. Had a fair bit of safety this frame.
Yeah, Hassan's not really had his scoring boots on in this match quite like he has in others, unfortunately.
It's like Vinnie's going to try and win this just off reds and balk colours.
Yeah, like I said, Jack, there's enough on the table there. He doesn't need to concern himself with black and pink.
It's another nice shot to get back down for those. Back down for those last 2 reds.
Yeah, a little bit of tricky one now with the rest. Needs to cue this well. Never easy.
And he's let Hassan back in with a chance, so he'll want to try and shut this down now, get this match back to 4 frames to 3, give himself a chance.
Yeah, especially when the black now can play.
Straight onto the black. It's a good pot there. Better pot than it looked with the rest.
It's hard to quite tell that angle. Yeah, he didn't have an angle to get down for the red, so it's just going to be a safety shot.
He's not happy with that one. He didn't want the red to cannon into the pink. Bit of a tense frame.
What's on the line?
I wonder if that is potable from where Hassan's left the cue ball. It doesn't look like it. Oh, lucky not to go in off there, Vinnie.
The old Domestos there around the rim. He's made a good shot there. Puts him in control. No two-cushion escape.
An 11-point lead. If Vinnie misses this, you'd fancy it's going back more than once.
Yeah, you don't want to play it too hard and potentially leave a free ball, but yeah, two-cushion escape, he could potentially pull it in the middle. If not, it should land safe. As long as he gets a nice full ball connection on it. Half ball. Left a half chance. I wouldn't expect him to turn the pot down.
That's a great pot. He's on the pink.
Still need yellow and green after this pink though. Don't know what angle he's quite got on this, so we can screw back for the pink into the green pocket, stroke the yellow into the green.
As I tell, looks like there's a bit of a gap between the yellow and the brown there. He's just played safe. Rolled up to the brown.
Not a bad decision. It's a tough angle to pop that and guarantee yourself position on the green.
Vinnie will have to hit this quite hard to leave the yellow safe.
What you call a bit of hit and hope. And it's not bad.
Tough pot. Definitely going to be a tough pot if he chooses to go for it. He's running at 81% pot success though, Hassan, so he's just played it safe. Oh.
He's got the snooker, but it's a little bit of a swerve, and it's one of those that you swerve it and you get it right, you will just nick it in. But he's looking at the two-cushion escape. Similar to before, if he hits it full ball, then he's pretty much guaranteed to leave it safe, and not on the pace. Yeah, he's played that well. I'd say the pace though. Giving Hassan a chance.
Hassan can't get his hand on the table though, which
Yellow back up towards its own pocket, white in behind the black. Oh, he's gone the opposite way. Might just be able to see a thin edge of this one.
a little bit pacey. Not quite pacey enough.
Like we said earlier, this game is all about millimetres. Don't know whether he's going to want to try and head the yellow up towards the brown spot and the white in behind the black. He didn't want to send it too wide, which is fair enough. He's got a good wide ball. I think I've been deceived a few times with the camera angle that we've got here, just thinking they've got a little bit more angle than they do.
Vinnie's just been a little bit behind the 8 ball for the last few minutes or so. Hassan's getting the better of the safety exchange.
It's left the pot there, but it's no real positional value in taking it on. Unless you play it like that, like a drag. Could be in a spot while they're here though. Wanted to just miss that pink, would have been in all sorts of trouble. Now Vinnie could be in all sorts of trouble. That just snuck out. If you can get in behind it and send that yellow back up the table, it will trace aside. It might just roll in behind the green and brown.
He's playing it with left hand side. Oh, yeah.
Little bit too much. They're hard to judge.
Going to leave that over the pocket. You'd imagine Hassan's going to take this one on.
Yeah, it's all just about the pace now. We can land on that green.
He has absolutely melted that in.
In front, just a green.
He's got it. He's knocked the brown over the middle bag. Should be an easy pot. We've got a game on our hands, Dan. He's probably going to try and clean the rest of these up. Just get himself a bit more table time. And he's not worrying about the black. So frame 7 goes to Hassan. We've got a 4-3. Vinnie leading by 1 frame. Frame 8 will start soon.
I think the players have just gone for a quick toilet break, but they should be back soon for the start of the 8th frame.
We're underway in frame 8.
Nice break by Hassan. Oh, we might have just slid past them.
Oh no.
Just okay. No, Vinnie still has the lead, but hard to call a winner right now. There's only one frame difference.
Holding out hope, Dan. There's still 147 points on the table just now.
Hopefully one of the players overheard that and
yeah, the pace just seems to be getting everyone this weekend. The table's been a little bit slower than what they have been in past years. I think it's
a little bit of humidity and a bit of rain doesn't help. Don't think we're going to see a 147 this frame here, Jack.
Unfortunately not. We'll get one eventually.
I hope one day I can be that man.
Me too, Dan. I'd love to say that. Be the highlight of the Downtown Carpentry sponsorship journey.
Be the highlight of my career. Tricky little table at the minute, just with those couple of reds around the black spot. As soon as he can get them out of the way and clear the black spot, he'll be in prime position.
Vinnie won't want to muck around here. He wants to get this closed out.
If he could drop on the one that's just to the left of the black, but with an angle to play the black into like the opposite pocket after potting it, that'd be good. But where that red nearest the corner pocket is a bit delicate.
Might be a tricky next shot, but he's still right in there.
Yeah, both the players have gone into the bunch a couple of times and not been too fortunate. Oh, this is a tricky one into the middle. No, he's played it well.
Got the
Played it
partners
very
on
well.
pink.
It's often quite nice if you're in a bit of a position like Vinnie is right now and you know the black's tied up but the pink's available. It's almost quite nice just playing off the pink as opposed to the black because you've got the option of 4 pockets.
Looks like he's trying to clear out the black spot area.
Oh, I'm guessing the pink doesn't go on its own spot, so it's going to be tied up. Yeah, clear the one nearest the pocket first, potentially. Like I say, it's just a couple of shots away from being in perfect position here.
That doesn't help.
No, it's probably just going to force things a little bit, yeah.
There's left one on over the pocket for Hassan here, so...
Well, if Hassan can get in and do what Vinnie couldn't there, which is get in and around and take those couple out there by the black spot.
That's rocketed off the cushion.
That's not terrible. He's still got the one to the right of the black spot, can cart for the blue. He might even play a little cannon here. Yeah, he's played that pretty well.
Should have the one to the left of the black now.
Yeah, he might even be able to just hold it for the pink into the middle. That little flick has developed the pink. Depends how he's feeling. If he wants to punch it in though, he might head up for the blue. Ah, he's played that well. Judged the pace nicely. It'll be interesting because he'll be able to see whether that pink respots or not, and if it doesn't, then he's got a really good opportunity here.
Easy money from here, Dan.
We'll think that. Well, that's why these two are in the final.
I came into this sport fully expecting to be able to make a maximum the first time I played. Oh, that's a surprise.
Say easy game, and look what he's done. Nothing's easy in this game, mate.
You are not wrong, Dan. That's unexpected.
Good bit of queue in here, and Vinnie's got a chance. Hey, he's queued that very nicely.
Imagine he's going to play fairly conservatively, but he still wants to ice this thing as quickly as possible. That's a shot.
Oh, he's
That's
got a bit lucky
lovely
there as
shot.
well. I don't know if he was quite playing to go into them, you know. I don't know if he was maybe
I'll
trying
give
to
him
leave the
benefit
one.
of the doubt there. That little flick on that last red, he was on nothing if he hadn't got that.
No, but I mean, I think he might have been playing for the one that was like right of the bunch there. Oh, I think he was expecting to hit one of the balls there and managed to screw through them all. But I think this is where the pace of the table has been his biggest foe this weekend. I think he just thought he needs to put that bit of extra something into it to get him where he needs to be, and it gave him position there, but he's just run out of position again.
Well, he got up off that shot fairly quickly. That was not the result that he was expecting, so...
No, like I said, I think he's expecting to like cannon the red that's next to the right hand side of the pink there from that red, and just the screw back then would have taken effect and he would have been on one of the either the blue or bolt colours a bit nicer.
As it stands, he's got himself an 11-point buffer.
Yeah, he'd be disappointed there though, because that was a good chance, especially after a good long red.
It's been a tricky weekend for scoring
Yeah,
here at the West Coast International.
I can second that. Like I say, nothing wrong with the tables usually. I played in the state here in January and they're all running absolutely lovely, but a bit of damp weather and humidity, and unfortunately it's just got in the cloth a little and slowed things down.
Nice safety there from Hassan.
Yeah, he's cued that nicely. Bit of a shot to nothing on here though for Vinnie. Played that well. Little half ball contact on that third red from the left. Get the gap and try and leave the white roughly where it is now. Touch thick, but he's got away with it. Well, I say that, but he's kind of got a free shot at this red just away from the left-hand cushion. Can play it back up for blue or bolt colour, and only red he should leave is that one. Yeah.
Oh, Hassan's now got the same sort of shot to nothing here. And he's brought the red up the table, he didn't want that.
No, but good white. Got a good white there. Vinnie might even just play a containing safety here, run the red just off a couple of cushions and try and leave the white down the black end and not leave much on. Yeah, have a look at where to leave the cue ball.
Gone
Ah,
for
he's played that
containing
well.
Safety, like you said, Dan. It's a good shot.
He has kind of left a free, if he wants to, go for a double there. But he might just try and screw him behind.
He's got
Yeah,
it.
he's gone for the double. Could have done with a little bit more on the cue ball though. That's not a nice angle to try and pot the black, so just a gentle tuck in. Yeah, again though, just off one cushion. Shouldn't be in too much trouble here. Dodged that nicely. It's a good shot.
It's turning out to be quite a hard-fought battle, this one.
Yeah.
You're
A
always
touch him.
hoping that no one's going to run away with it in a final.
Unless you're the one who's running away with
Unless
it.
you're the one who's running away with it.
Must be a touching ball as to where he's putting his finger. Deciding on where to try and put the white. Thought he might be trying to get back in behind the black again. Looks like what he's doing.
It's just a little slow on pace.
He could leave this like on the bulk line and not actually on the bulk cushion. That wouldn't have been a bad shot if he was like on the side there.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from here if the red passes the blue or not. That's a great pot.
Yeah, that's right, and that's what I was thinking. If you leave it more along the bulk line, it's very unlucky. But if he'd left it on the bulk line, he wouldn't have left that shot on.
Feel he deserved better there. That was a great long pot.
Yeah, very unlucky there, Hassan. He might be 9 points behind, but I feel like he's in control of this one at the minute, Hassan.
Yeah, his safety's been very good. He's not leaving a lot for Vinnie.
Yeah, Vinnie doesn't want to split the reds if he doesn't have to, but if he plays a telling safety, he's going to have Hassan in some trouble here. That's pretty good. Left almost a shot to nothing. Yeah, I'm. That's a very, very good shot.
Very good shot.
That could have just won him this year's state title. Might just be not the best angle on that red though. Maybe he's just composing himself.
Drop it in dead weight. Get the pink out of the way.
He's clearly not too happy with it, otherwise I think he would have played it by now. half a ball to his left, and I think that's dead straight, and it's possibly match over, you know. Oh, he's played that well. He's played that really well.
Shot, mate. That's what you get from the national #1 ranked player. Hassan's actually ranked 2nd in Australia at the moment as well, so we have a battle of 1st and 2nd place.
We won't mention my ranking at the minute, but considering I've only been in one tournament,
I would say that that's a pretty good going for
for one tournament.
for one tournament.
Currently ranked 37.
We've got four of the national top 10 here for the comp this time round. Be great to get some more of the East Coast players over for next season. We're working on a few small changes to the playing conditions and the event format.
I'm sure there'll be more on board, mate.
Every little bit counts. Had some new faces this year, which is great to see.
So he's going to need his last red. This puts him 34 in front with this pink. If he can drop in nicely behind it, wants to leave himself straight if anything. I thought he'd just under hit that then, but he's
not
got a lovely angle.
Too concerned about that shot. I've seen him pot a lot of these this weekend. He seems very comfortable with them.
Don't want to hit it too hard though. Yeah, he's done that nicely. Just controlled it.
Got a little bit of angle to get up for the yellow. And that should be all she wrote. Oh no.
It's okay. He's 41 in front. Not ideal,
Need a little bit of...
but 41 in front. He's well in control.
Hassan will have a crack at playing for the snookers here.
Yeah, you got to give it a go.
It's only 4 required. No, that may be... Oh, it's a tough shot. It'll be a very tricky pot.
Nah, just a safety. He's played it pretty well, to be fair. Got a feeling like if Hassan misses this, the handshake could be coming.
Oh, he's hit it. Left a slightly easier pot here for Vinnie.
No real pressure on this now either. I feel like he's going to dolly it in. Oh, just caught the knuckle, but... he knows it's a long way back for Hassan. Yeah, it's 4 snookers. And all the colours.
Oh.
That's always the worst when you need snookers and your opponent puts you in one. That's good effort by Hassan there.
I'm sure he would have liked to get going a bit more with his scoring in this match, but he's played really, really solid all weekend. Hope
Yeah,
to
like,
back again next year.
like you say, scoring I think just let him down a little bit in this final, but yeah, he's had a good tournament. Be happy to walk away with a couple of $1,000 and some double ranking points.
Double ranking points.
And the high break prize, which he nicked off me today.
And the high break prize. He's done alright for himself.
Yeah,
all weekend.
he's had an alright weekend. He wasn't too happy with the chicken he had for lunch, but...
can't win them all.
you can't win them all, Jack.
Myself, not a fan of chicken.
You enjoyed your calamari earlier, though.
The calamari was not too bad. The old Rosemount upstairs doing alright calamari and chips. Very generous portions, reasonable prices.
That's what we like.
I feel like they should be paying me for that. I should be getting a free calamari and chips out of it. If they get any business from it, I'll be getting in touch.
Yeah.
4 snookers still required.
Like I say, can't blame him for carrying on. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, he's had a red hot crack at that one.
Yeah, revving that one up a bit.
All the colours in pretty deep. Belt this in and ice this match. And there goes the yellow.
That could, yeah, let him have his moment.
Oh,
They're all easy once you've won it. Easy game.
And that looks like that'll be Vinnie Calabrese, Downtown Carpentry West Coast International Champion for the 2nd year running. Played a solid game all weekend. Been a bit of a grind in the final. But,
coming out deserved champion.
Got to walk away happy with that.
7
balance
snookers
is-
required if you look at the bottom of the screen right now, but I don't think he's going to have the opportunity to play on.
And he'll
Yeah, great
not gonna
performance
bother
by the
with
guys.
back. Congratulations, Vinnie.
Well done, Vinny. Second title.
It's a good win. We hope to see you back next year.
And from us guys, thank you and hope you've enjoyed the snooker.
Cheers, everyone.